Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
I was an 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
Be honest for a second. Wasn't hip-hop culture on trial right alongside Sean Combs? Because when nobody speaks up, silence doesn't look neutral. It looks like approval. That mind your business mentality, it can make an entire culture seem complicit. And that's dangerous. When no one says anything, people assume support, whether that's the intention or not. At 18 years old, the goal wasn't drama, power, or politics. It was simple. Make my mother proud. Make my people proud. Be recognized for talent. Take over the world like every young artist dreams of. Back then, I defended him. I stood beside him. And what happened? He turned around and let witnesses testify against me. Played his role in sending me to prison. That's the real story of that relationship. And that part never changed. Now fast forward to today. 50 Cent just cracked the vault open. And whatever he's hinting at, it has the entire industry shifting in their seats. Rumors say Jennifer Lopez and Diddy weren't just a glamorous power couple. Behind the red carpets and camera flashes, people claim there were darker situations no one wanted reopened. But now 50's talking. Old footage is resurfacing. Old cases are being reexamined. Old questions are getting louder. Some thought the Diddy documentary was supposed to close the chapter. Roll credits. Move on. But this story, it's far from over.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
50 isn't subtle. When he hints that more is coming, he means it. More footage, more receipts, more that the public hasn't seen. Remember when he first announced a docuseries about Sean Combs? People laughed, said he was trolling, clout chasing, being 50. Then the reckoning dropped, and suddenly the joke stopped. 50 admitted straight up, everything couldn't fit into 4 episodes. There was more material than what aired. That alone changed the tone. Now attention is circling back to a name that's avoided real scrutiny for decades. Jennifer Lopez. Back in 1999, she wasn't just casually around Diddy. She was his partner. They moved as one, clubs, award shows, industry events. And her name is permanently connected to one of the most infamous nights in hip-hop history. The 1999 nightclub shooting. Shots rang out. Chaos followed. A woman was injured. And when it was over, one man went to prison. Shyne. Diddy walked free. Jennifer Lopez was arrested that night too, but she also walked away.
I was an 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship, yes.
Years later, the woman who was shot claimed she saw Diddy pull the trigger, not Shyne. Let that sink in. Shyne has said repeatedly that he became the fall guy, that he defended Diddy at 18 years old, loyal, young, trusting. And in return, witnesses testified against him. He served nearly a decade behind bars. That betrayal, he says, defines everything. Then came whispers, rumors that Jennifer may have carried the weapon into the club that night. She testified before a grand jury, meaning she wasn't just some random bystander. Nothing was ever proven against her, but her proximity to it all still...
You getting back with Puffy in a little way.
I remember you said
Yes.
that.
Or in my mind.
Look at
Or in my mind.
Now, people are asking the questions they were too afraid to ask back then. If Jennifer was by Diddy's side during his wildest years, how much did she really see? Those infamous parties, the ones now described as chaotic, no-boundary environments, are being talked about differently today. Recent testimony from individuals who claim they were inside that circle describe heavy drug use. No limits. Blurred lines turning invisible. Allegations mention requests for alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly, increasing over time. So the question being whispered online is simple. If she knew, why didn't she say anything? Even Elon Musk made a public comment pointing out that she dated Diddy and never warned anyone. That alone reignited online debate. Then more claims surfaced that she may have even helped plan some of those events. Alleged, yes, but unsettling when stacked against current testimonies. One of the most disturbing accounts came from Ally Carter. She described being treated like a party favor. Not dramatically, not theatrically, quiet, shaky, real. And then after speaking out, silence. She vanished from public view. No follow-up, no spotlight, just gone. That disappearance made people uncomfortable.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
And if minors were allegedly present at those events, then minorship takes on a different meaning. That's why old clips resurfaced, including Diddy talking about spending 48 hours with a teenage Justin Bieber. At the time, it sounded like industry hype. Now it feels different. He joked about things he couldn't disclose, called it every 15-year-old's dream. He spoke about having guardianship-like control over young artists, including Usher. That footage aged terribly. What once looked like opportunity now feels questionable to many watching today. Years later, Justin Bieber opened up about feeling isolated, betrayed, used by people he trusted. A 2020 clip shows him breaking down emotionally, saying people told him they loved him, then switched up overnight. That's when the internet started asking, was Diddy one of those people?
It's just amazing how many people on the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously, it's like insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
Yes, it's like J-Lo, like it was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Bieber admitted being young in the industry left him confused, surrounded by adults saying the right things while operating differently behind the scenes. Then there's Usher. An old Howard Stern interview resurfaced where Usher admitted he lived with Diddy in New York at 13 years old. At first, he laughed about it, called it fun, but as the interview continued, his tone shifted. He described seeing things he didn't fully understand, said the lifestyle was wild, curious, confusing for someone that age. Then came the moment that froze people. When asked if he'd let his own kids experience that same environment, Usher answered instantly. Kid, no. That answer said everything.
Fake. I was a party favor.
What does that mean?
I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children
I set children on a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them,
Yep.
and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak-off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table.
Then another strange moment resurfaced. During lockdown, Jennifer posted a photo from her home gym. Fans zoomed in. In the background, a man appeared with his mouth close to her hand, as if someone was being silenced. The internet went wild. Some claimed the man resembled Jonathan Oddie, a name that resurfaced from past headlines. And just like that, old name